Hello, mic test. Can anybody hear me? If anyone's watching, please let me know if you can hear my mic clearly. Hello, mic test. There. At least the stream sounds okay. So here we are, 2 minutes away from MOSCO Masters tournament number 4. I've joined 3 prior events, and sadly, I've been performing terrible here. But my experience at the other events have been better. So I'm not sure if I'm fighting against harder opponents locally or easier opponents internationally. But yeah, hopefully you guys get excited. I am running Garchomp. This is the same exact list that I ran for the Philippine Premier Ball League last Saturday, September 6th. And I ended up with a 3-3 result, which is pretty much on par as my previous tournament. So there we got a 3-3 there, 3-3 there, 4-2 here. And pardon if I don't have my camera. There's still people in the background. I'm not sure if they might walk through. Family, you know. 1 minute to go time. To go time with 67 registrations, and I see a lot of reds here, so I think we will lose about 10 or so players, so we'll end up with a 57 man event. That is still pretty huge, at least locally. More often than not, physical tournaments end up with between 8 to 30, depending on how big the store is. But on average, my experience with physical events, aside from PBL, have been very few, at least few attendance. And if you're interested in my deck list, let's see if we can show it here. So I'm running 4 Gibble, 3 Garchomp, 4 Gabite, 3 Roselia, 3 Roserade, 1 Reller, 1 Rabsca, 1 Peasantipity, 1 Voodoo, and 1 Spiritomb for my main Pokemon. For trainers, I got 4 Arbin, 2 Boss Orders, 2 Iono, 1 Turo Scenario, 3 Poppins, 2 Rare Candies, 2 Night Stretchers, 2 Energy Retrievals, 1 Trolley, 1 Super Odd, 1 Earthen Vessel, 1 Counter Catcher, 4 Cynthia's Power Weight, 2 TM Evo, and 2 Pokemon League Headquarters. Okay, there it is. Oops. Where is it? Tournament is about to start. Yep. And look, I have the Midnight TCG PH waiting out in the wings on Saturday. So that is a webcam event. I'm still figuring out how to stream that, but I would once I figure it out. And there we go. So I will fight against Joaquin, and I am checking in. He is running. Oh, Terrabox or Terrapobox. So let us turn off the. There we go. Friend request sent. GLHF, sir. But he hasn't checked in yet. So he has 3 minutes to do so before I get an auto win, but I wouldn't want that. I'd rather play some games. Oh, there's Joaquin. Challenge friend. And send me. So we know he's running Terrabox thanks to the open deck list the event is running. We are flipping to figure out who's playing first. Ideally, I want to play second. And yes, we got it. Hopefully we don't brick. Most of my losses from the PBL came from Brick Games. And at the very least, we have a Yono and a Earthen Vessel. So it looks like our opponent is mulliganing? Or no, he's just deciding on his setup. Not mulliganing, I'm not American, so my grammar might not be perfect. But yeah, I thought he would be taking a mulligan. So he comes out with a Mew. We do have type advantage with fighting. Yep, so it's not gonna be that big of a problem. Sorry, this is not Terrabox, this is Buffalant, probably. Peter Terapagos or Buffalant. Let me check its list. Yeah, 3 Terapagos, 3 Buffalant. Yeah, it's probably a Terapagos deck, mainly. So he comes out with Fan Rotom, Hoot Hoot. Our opponent will be playing with Transformative Start to pull out a Terapagos. There it is. So our tech card, Pokemon League Headquarters, will be beneficial here as he is a basic. Or at least he's running mostly basics. So we will first put TM Evo Roselia and then Iono. Energy on Roselia. Hopefully we get enough of our basics. There you go. And we will TM Evo. So we have no other choice but these. But at the very least, we have our energy and our Garchomp online. We should be able to one-shot the Terapagos. What does Curly Wall do? All basic take 60 less from attacks after applying weakness and resistance. So I think we are golden there. We will lose this Roselia for sure, thanks to Unified Beatdown. So he is at 280 HP. We are dealing 130 times 2, 260. So we are not going to be swinging for lethal. Oh, that is terrible. No. He's not going to be able to countercatcher us. He's not going to be able to countercatcher us. So that is good. And we will knock off his AZU with our Pokemon League Headquarters. So there's the Crispin for the energy. And we will lose this Roselia. Hopefully we get a boss. Oh, there's... no, he took Prime Catcher, not Counter Catcher. So we will lose the Gabite, which is a shame. So at the very least, we have Arvin, and we can get our Precious Trolley. So, yeah. So our opponent is playing very smart. There's the Terapagos. We lose our Gabite. That was not the best start. But what can you get? I still cannot play Pokemon League Headquarters, but at the very least, it's going to be a one-prizer. So we have 2 Garchomp in hand. And hopefully, there it is, Precious Trolley. And terrible, we have one of our TM Evos is prized, so we can't get rare candy either. So the best choice here is to Precious Trolley for double Gibble, Roselia, and I lost a Pokemon earlier, so I think we could do well with Feds. So we will get the energy there, Power Weight there. put the Pokemon League headquarters. I'll have to discard 2 cards. Well, 2 Pokemon off his bench. We are still good so far. We have an Arvin for later. So right now, what we really want is a Gabite. I did not check if we had Gabites in play. So Arvin will solve one of our problems. We will have to fetch a Night Stretcher if we don't draw into our Gabite. So hopefully he doesn't have another stadium. Oh, he's probably gonna get one because he's Ultra Balling for a knockout and he will get his other AZU. So we are not in the clear, but at the very least he only has 2 cards in hand. That depends on what he's picking for Jewel Seeker. Hopefully it's not a boss. What does he get? Yeah. 2 trainer cards. 2 any trainer cards. So this is one of the choices that I had to make. Do I go for Pokemon League headquarters? There's the boss, there's the AZU. So we will probably lose this Gibble. At least we have Fez to set everything up. That is fine by me. We have our 4th Gibble. Crown Opal doesn't really threaten. I'm not a basic deck. Oh, we do have an out. We do have an out. I can Arvin for a rare candy because our Gibble survived. That is our second Arvin for the game. So we do have an out, and if he doesn't retreat this Terapagos, we will be able to survive. We will catch up in price trade. And that's the 3rd. Let's put it here. Arvin for the rare candy. There you go. And we will get the power weight. Make it harder for him to beat us down. And let's see if we can draw some Roserades. Oh, no Roserades, but at least we have the Gabite for later. And that, hopefully that is enough for knockout. Let's see. There it is. It is enough for knockout. Yes, please. I would like to draw at least one more card. Rabska does nothing for us. So prize-wise, we are still in the game. Hopefully, he does not kill our Bez EX. We should be able to bypass the Bravery We should be able to bypass the Bravery Charm once we have a Gabite in play, because we will be able to fetch a Roserade, sorry. So that all depends on what our opponent will do. Blast Trumpet gives him energy for the Terapagos with Unified Beatdown. Does he have enough to deal damage to? So 30, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 180. So not enough. It's 180. Ah, another Buffalo. We will bypass that. Should be able to bypass that. Hopefully you get a boss, and then I will kill the Fez instead of the Terrapagos. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. We still have a shot. We still have a shot. Still good. Ah, oh, terrible. That is terrible. We needed that Gabite. Oh, good. We have the Gabite. We have the Gabite. We should be able to kill the Terrapagos. I have an extra energy. I can Draconic Buster for knockout. I would play safe because I don't have all 3 Roserades. I don't have all 3 Roserades in play. Hopefully he does not have another Iono, because then we will be cooked. So Draconic Buster for knockout. There you go. So that's 4 energy we've seen. So that means there are 4 left in my deck. And Boss's Orders is perfect. So as long as I do not lose Earthen Vessel or the energy. I don't think our opponent has enough outs. We can breathe a breath of fresh air here. Hopefully he does not have an Iono. We are going to be gimped if he has an Iono. I have to check his deck list. So there's 2 Ionos. He's already used 1. Probably has 1 more. It's either in his 7 or his remaining 12. I would be lucky if his last Iono is prized. Please, if you are watching, let me know if you can hear everything clearly. Genesect. I don't need your ace nullified. I'm also not affected by cornerstone stats. So as long as we don't lose this boss, we should be able to win. And this energy. And yes, we will win this. We will win this. And GG, good sir. Oh, and I just realized our opponent did not check in. But at least we played it through. And that is good. So let's review the meta. So dashboard, at least we got a win there. Let's see the pairings. There are still half not done. Half of the game's not done. Meta game. So we are going to see 8 Dragapults, 6 Joldengos, 4 Raging Bolts, 4 Pure Goldengos, 3 Zard Pidgeots, 3 Ethan's Typhlosion, 3 Guardy, 3 Joltik Box, 2 Terra Box, and 2 Cynthia's Garchomp. That is a surprising result. I've been used to just seeing me here. So 2 Flareon Noctowl. This is a threat. Let's see. And this is a threat. Mewtwo's Rocket's Mewtwo. Oh, Armarouge. Let's see. Hopefully it's not a Ceruledge. And 1 Dragazard, 1 Poison. So this is going to be dangerous. 1 Yanmega. Oh, this is unique. 1 Zornoir, 1 Pure Dragapult, 1 Grim, 1 Greninja, 1 Copperajah. This is unique. Blissey, unique. And Terrapagos. Terrapagos Knockout. Sorry, my Filipino accent is leaking. But yeah, let's see the threats. And I don't need to check these four threats, 5 threats, because everybody knows it. So yeah, let's see their deck lists. And this is the first Flareon box. Hopefully, Sylveon. So this is definitely a threat. Not Sylveon, sorry, Leafeon is the threat. We can deal with Sylveon thanks to Ramska. But we can't deal with Leafeon unless we go first. And we are not first, but we set up everything perfectly. And this is the other one. And Leafeon. So yeah, the 2 Flareon boxes are gonna be difficult for us. And then 2 Rockets Mewtwo, that's gonna be... I don't want to fight that. Hopefully they get eaten alive. And Ho-Oh Armor. So it's not so much a threat. I mean, these are strong decks, but the main thing I don't want to see here is their Iron Leaves. And this deck's pretty tame, at least. The Iron Leaves is gonna be a problem. Charcadet, Armarouge. There's no Ceruledge, so we can deal with this. This one does not have Iron Leaves, so we are pretty solid against everything here. The harder matchups are probably going to be Goldengo and Raging Bolt. Joldengo isn't that big of a deal because of fighting weakness, so we are safe there. And then Dragapult Dusknoir, it depends on how the match turns out. Personally, I feel like it's a good matchup for us. It's not really a auto win, but it's something that we have a good match with. It's not going to be boring for sure. Yanmega is going to be a problem. I don't want to see grass decks in all honesty. Ah, man. That's just gonna, knock us out. So yeah, I will turn off my mic for a bit while waiting because we have roughly 12 more minutes remaining. I'll see you later. are now about to start round 2. And I am fighting against Mark Noel with Zoroark. So wish me luck. This is the deck that knocked me out in the Premier Ball League last Saturday. So hopefully we get our revenge here. Oops. Challenge and match request. Oops. There we go. So hopefully everything goes well. Forgive me, Kai, I gotta concentrate on this game. I'd love to get back to our Vanguard discussion. So yeah, I'm fighting against Zoroark. Like I said, this is the deck that knocked me out during the Premier Ball League, mainly because my opponent teched something I wasn't expecting, which was Heroescape, and surprisingly, this one does not run. Oh, this is not a pure Zoroark, this is Greninja. So I have to set up a... that I have to set up a Rabsca early on. So at the very least, we have our TM Evo, we have our Rare Candy, and Power Weight. So we will be Precious Trolling, which is good. We will go for double Roselia and Reller. Let us check if we have a Rabsca, and we do. So this is perfect. We'll go for double Gibble, double Roselia, and Reller. Hopefully it'll be enough to bring us the victory. Oh, is my mic messed up? There. How's the mic? Is it coming out clear now? And we will put Power Weight onto the Gibble and pass the turn. Mic test. Please let me know if you guys can hear my voice clearly. So we are gonna get gimped because of the Badu. Hopefully we get an energy so we can fill our board up. So boss's orders. 4D Roselia, that's not really a big deal. I'm fine with that. So our opponent did not do anything, surprisingly. So let's Arvin, let's fish these out. I know I can't use them, but still, at least we have TM Evo on hand, Rare Candy on hand. We just need that one energy. We just need that one energy. So we'll have to pass the turn. We will get slowed down. Thank you very much. I am actually pretty insecure about my voice, Kai. I feel like, you know, it's a bit too high. I'm not really sure. I actually want to have that black person voice, if you know what I mean. Like Keith David, one of the voice actors, one of the famous cartoon voice actors. I think he voiced the president in Rick and Morty. That's like my ideal voice right there. So Zoroark, surprising. And Jack. Oh, we are gonna get cooked. Wait, you can't see the game? Ah, there. Crap. Thank you very much, Kai. I am happy that you are here on this stream. I did not know that the stream got messed up. So yeah, we're just gonna pass turn again, hopefully get that energy that we need. Please let me know if you are seeing everything clearly. we will lose this Roselia. He does not have any. Oh, this is the tech card. There you go. There you go. We just need to survive. Hopefully this does not get knocked out. The Pokemon League headquarters, if you're not familiar, it says attacks used by each basic Pokemon in play, both mine and my opponent, cost 1 energy more. So this nerfs Budu. Yes, I'm a big believer in Cynthia's Garchomp. People keep saying it's not really a deck. Oh, so reversal energy. That's fine. He'll lose that eventually. That eats up a resource, so that's fine. Air balloon, I don't really mind. So we have to pass, sadly, but at least that eats up an ignition energy. Well, we can play online thanks to Pokemon TCG Live. So that's his second Zorua. If he feeds another ignition energy here, I'm perfectly fine with that. We are still digging through our deck. While he has not set up, I have not seen him play any draw cards. He has Hilda, so he has energy there. Oh, so it's my turn. There, perfect. So we will do this. We will discard, no, not this guy. We will discard one of our Gibbles for the energy. 1, 2. Sadly, Pokemon League headquarters nerfs us, but at least we have energy to retreat. We'll keep that there. We have TM Evo for later. We'll go for double energy. Hopefully we get an Arbin to get our what do you call that, energy retrievals, because he's not going to invest in another ignition energy for Budu. What is he going to Arbin for? I just really need to get TM Evo onto our board. What we need is the Rabska. What did he get? He got a Buddy Buddy Poffin and a Brave Bang. So right now, the major threat is the Zoroark. So Froakie is fine. There. And yes, perfect. It's a long-term investment, but it's worth the cost. So we will get our Rabska. We will be protected from his Greninja X, and we will be able to rare candy into a Garchomp. Ideally, we also get our third energy for the game, or at least an Arbin. Yeah, we need to evolve the Gible for Champion's Call. That is one of the most crucial abilities in this deck. But I really needed the Rabska on board to stop the Greninja. So as long as he doesn't boss the Rabska and knocks it out, we are safe from his Greninja. After this, we can retreat the Roselia for a Budu if we don't have the energy. Oh, man of culture. You are a man of culture, Kai. So there's the Hilda. He will probably get another ignition energy. There's the Greninja. Let's see what it does. Yeah, Shinobi Blade. That does nothing for us. Does everything for him. And he has Mirage Barrage, which will not be beneficial for him at all while the Rabska is in play. And yes, that is perfect. So what we will do is we will Gabite for a Garchomp. We will rare candy. We will retreat into the Garchomp. And then we will play Arvin. Or energy retrieval. No. Night Stretcher might be better. Yes, Night Stretcher is better. Oh, and I forgot to get my power weights. That I gimped. No, I think I got all my power weights. 2 are in the prize. So we will go with Corkscrew Drive. Yes, please. There's our energy. So we are now within range to OTK the Greninja once it pops out. Yes, you are a man of a man of culture, Kai. Yeah, we have to evolve the Rose just to be sure so that we can knock out the Greninja. The difficult part is we need bench space. Because I need a slot for a Spiritomb later. Oh, and I'm surprised. You will Mind Jack? That's fine. That is perfectly fine. So I can invest in the other Gabite. Oh, okay. So that's fine. We'll invest here. And I think we should power weight. And I just want to make sure my Corkscrew Drive is as efficient as possible. So I think my board is pretty set up. I have more ways to get that Spiritomb. There you go. Yes, please. There, popping. Your man of culture, we're the same. I am also a fan of Cynthia's Garchomp, not because of Garchomp, but because of Cynthia. She is one of... Oh, my opponent concedes. So we have the game locked in. So that was scary. I will just... So we will go back to our dashboard. So I'll just keep the screen on the Pokemon right now. I don't want to mess up again. We've already seen the board state earlier. So this is my second win, luckily. So let's look at pairings. We are one of the first to finish. There are only 9 matches complete for now. And let's look at the metagame. So far, out of the 8 Dragapults, 7 lost the first round. So we are unlikely to match up with any Dragapult Dusknoir. The 6 Joldengo is evenly split at 3-3. So we are likely going to not gonna fight them, at least based on my estimate. The Raging Bolt is going to be a problem. All Raging Bolts have won their round ones. And I did not fight them, so depending on how they result in round 2, I'm likely going to go against a Raging Bolt. And the pure Goldengo is performing bad today. Only 1 of the 4 Goldengo players managed to win their round 1. Charizard Pidgeot is also doing very well. All 3 have won their first round. Ethan's Typhlosion, 2 have won. Gardeys, we're not going to fight Gardeys. Out of the 3, 2 have lost their round 1. Joltik Box, 3 players, 2-1 result. So all the Terra Box are still in play. My other Garchomp is at the losing side. Yeah, 1-1. So we're not going to be able to fight any of the Flareons. We're safe there. Rocket's Mewtwo is still alive. Armarouge is still alive. Dragozard and Poison Archaludon is still alive. Yanmega, we're not going to fight. And I just beat the Greninja. So we're not going to fight that anymore. And yeah, we are golden. So we have 15 more minutes to wait. Oh yeah, Cynthia is... If you look at my other videos, you will see that I invested a whole lot of money onto Cynthia gear. So I have the playmat, the deck box, the sleeves, and the acrylic standees from the Cynthia's EX collection. So hopefully I managed to show that off at another time. I'm not really dressed for streaming. This was a sudden decision on my part. And again, thank you, Kai. I wouldn't have noticed that the stream wasn't functioning without you earlier. That you are the MVP right now. So back to Vanguard. Is Dimension Police still a viable deck in Vanguard? I'm not sure if I can reuse my old cards. Like, I don't really want to invest again. I just have a deck. It's still playable. I left it at my mom's place. I can just grab it anytime I visit. Like, do I need to buy new stuff? Like, I know my main Vanguard, the main attacker is Enigma and Storm. And I have Commander Laurel as the support card. So, I'm not sure if they're still, like, you know, viable in the current meta. I know I never had the perfect guard, a Twin Blader. Can't use. So that's a shame. That's a barrier for entry. I don't really want to invest in another card game. I actually have Pokemon, Flesh and Blood, and Gundam TCG in rotation. I only like Dimension Police because it's Masked Rider and Ultraman. They're Kamen Rider, Ultraman, and Sentai. So that's the only reason I'm running Dimension Police. Like, I used to be a big fan of it. I still have the cards I'm hoping to sell. I'm not sure where and how to sell them. Like, I haven't seen communities alive in recent days. Yeah, Kamen Rider. For our US audience, they're called Masked Rider. But yeah, Kamen Rider still, you know, rolls off the tongue better. I have actually seen Kamen Rider Black in person. He has a restaurant here in the Philippines, and I am the biggest fanboy of Kamen Rider Black. And he regularly visits like every other month, or at least during a con. Last time they brought the people from Bioman, Maskman, and Jetman along with them. Like, you could do a meet and greet at his restaurant. Yeah, in the Philippines. I'm not sure, but I think the actor for Kamen Rider Black, his wife is a Filipina. Luzon, in Manila. Like, if you do decide to visit Manila, pick a hotel near Parcal Mall, which is actually one of the better tourist areas in Manila. So if you want to visit, it's in the second floor of Parcal Mall. You could look for their Facebook page where they announce when the actor Tetsuo Kurata is coming. So you could time your visit there. They usually have like meet and greet every other month. Their steaks are good too. I'm not sure if it's improved or degraded, as it's been like 6 months. I would if I could. I'm actually down farther in the south. But if you visit and I'm available, I don't mind. I need to ask the wife though, but yeah. It'd be a good vlog content in all honesty. I could bring you to the hobby shops and you could buy out all the stocks. And for sure, man, as long as I'm free, I can, try and be a guide to anybody. rather than you getting scammed by taxi drivers. Oh, that my wife would kill me for a literal guys' night. If it's a card guys' night, that's fine. She's probably gonna join in. I would not have wife passes to join tournaments if we go to a literal guys' night. So far, 23 of the 26 matches have been completed. Let's look at the standings. So, yeah. Joltik Box, 2 Pidgeots, Dragazard, Joldingos. We are still pretty good. I'm at rank 26. Oh no, it's fine. Like, you know, I just announce it just so that I can convince my wife to join the videos. She was my cameraman during Premier Ball League last Saturday. But yeah, no, guys' night are fine. I'm just joking, you know. She's probably gonna be cool with it as long as we don't, you know, I don't drink actually because I'm allergic. I'm gonna die if I drink. But I can take you to the nice places so that you don't get scammed. Because there are a lot of bad people here. If I had the extra funds, I would actually go to Singapore as well. Like one of my dream events, although it's past. Like Flesh and Blood had an event about a month ago. Oh yeah, you have a wife too? There, yeah, bring her. So at least I could bring my wife. It's actually our anniversary today. I just realized. And like I said, you know, I have to be good to her so I can do this. Otherwise, I'd be, you know, not playing at all. And I got this pass today. Like I said, this was impromptu because I cooked her a very nice Spanish meal. So this is my reward for being a good husband. Do geeky stuff. Thank you very much, Kai. And yeah, let's see if all of the matches are complete. 2 more matches left. Let's see the current standings. Has anyone dropped? So a Mewtwo dropped and a Goldengo dropped. So at least that's 2 less threats. We actually have a very nice position in the meta. None of the professional players in YouTube believe in Garchomp, but I aim to change that. Like an average of 3-3, 50% win ratio is pretty good. Like for last week's event, I actually just had to drop because the event took too long. Like round 4, I was just waiting for round 4 to be paired, and it took 30 minutes, and it was already like 11 p.m. at that time, and I had work the next day. Normally, the events hosted by this organizer, MOSCO Masters, usually it ends around 11 p.m. But yeah, I believe that if I didn't drop, I actually would have performed better. Let's look at my history. Yeah, so last week I fought a Guardy for turn 1. Round 1 I lost. An other deck and a Flareon box. So that was a 1-2 result, but I would have, if round 4 had been paired, I believe at the very best I'd have a 3-3 result. Oh, so, yeah. Last week I fought a funky deck, a Metang, and the single prize Goldengo deck, which was a surprising choice, honestly. Oh yeah, I already have a video in preparation for my plans for Mega Evolution. I have just not had the time to actually do the voiceover. I have the slideshow ready for the cards that will improve our Garchomp. And that's what I'm hoping to run for Great Ball League. You guys are also using the Asia Pokemon series rules, right? Asia Pokemon series rules for competitive, right? Like you call your events leagues, because I know Japan calls them city leagues, and we have ball leagues. And then in the US and Europe, I think they just call it regionals or city something. I forgot their term. Like they have very very big events, and they have very different rules compared to us. Like, do you guys in Singapore also follow the same rules, like best of one for Swiss with double game loss? I know you just started 3 months ago, but I'm just confirming I have not had the pleasure of actually talking to someone abroad with regards to Pokemon. Until you, Kai. Thank you very much for being here. And I'll find a day to actually just film a short showing of the Premier Ball League Badu I got last time. I just came back, but you've been playing before. I actually used to play back in the 90s in the Wizards of the Coast era. And then I just came back with Journey Together. Because I usually play the games that I have access to. Like if my LGS prefers to play MTG, Flesh and Blood, or something, that's what I'm gonna pick up because that's the easiest way to find a game to de-stress. Luckily, my LGS here, which I can just go to by foot or on bike, started picking up Pokemon. Best decision ever made because I'm starting to get old. My mind isn't as sharp as it was like 10, 15 years ago. And I just checked the rules for you, Kai. I mean, the event list. You might be interested in joining the Premier Ball League in Malaysia. I know you can go there by bus, but you still need a passport. Yes, James. I have a video, but it's a bit outdated. But the only change I made there is I reduced my Super Rod by one in favor of one Turo scenario. Let me link my deck here. Hopefully I can post a link. that should be the deck tech video that I made. And then the only change I did for Premier Ball League is, like I said, reducing Super Rod by 1 in favor of Turo Scenario. I've also put in like suggestions for changes if you don't really want to stick to what I'm actually running. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Kai. So yeah, I was saying, if you're interested in playing competitively, you guys, or at least Malaysia, will have their Premier Ball League on September 20 to 21st, and it has a player capacity of 1,716 players. And Singapore actually has their Premier Ball League on November 15 to 16 with a 912 player cap. And all of you guys also have the chance to get the Badoo Premier Ball League promo. And if you run top 4, you'll get the Mewtwo Premier Ball League promo, which, if I'm not mistaken, has sold locally for about $2,000. Yes, about $2,627.85 for the Mewtwo Premier Ball League stamp. Team Rocket's Mewtwo Premier Ball League stamp. Yeah, you guys have the Premier Ball League from November 15 to 16, Singapore. I don't have an idea about the venue yet, but I just checked PokeBeach for the news. And we are now... there. There you go, friend list. Sorry. I forgot I was in an event. There. Yeah, thank you for telling me, Kai. And he is running Joltik Box, which we have a huge advantage in. Yeah, I out-tabbed to check the dates for Premier Ball League. So, I'm trying to, let people know about the events. So we are choosing to play second. Garchomp prefers to play second most of the times. And yeah, sorry James, I did not see your question. And I choose Trolley over Secret Box because Garchomp is heavily dependent on a perfect bench. Like, my solution to most problems is having the best support Pokemon at the time. So we are doing a mulligan, which sucks for us. We'll give him a single card advantage. Hopefully just a single card advantage. And sadly, we lost our Trolley. And this is not the best situation. But hopefully the Pokemon League headquarters prevents his Joltik. Man, I wanted that precious Trolley. It would have been useful here because double Roselia would essentially put all of his EXs in single hit range. What do you mean check my deck? So he is running the Dengo matchup. My only solution there is to just hopefully rush. Because ideally, if we have 2 energy, we can knock out Goldengo in 1 hit. But you ideally need to have 2 or 3 Garchomp ready for that. Yeah, I have to price check, but I don't have any tutor cards at the moment. I don't have any, what do you call that? I don't have a buddy Poffin or something. I need Arbit. Hopefully he does not have a stadium. This is not the best situation for us. Hopefully we get an energy. And hopefully Pokemon League headquarters solves this problem for us. Yeah, no, thank you. I typically price check, but I have a good grasp of my deck. Like, I immediately know what's missing based off of what I draw, what I see. It's because I've played this deck so many times already. But yeah, hopefully he does not have a stadium. And Gravity Mountain, he only has one copy of Gravity Mountain. If he does not draw it, he will not be going online. He's not going to be able to swing with Joltik unless he puts an extra energy there. We just need one energy, in all honesty. One energy. So Prime Catcher and Rescue Board. All we need is one energy. And we are safe, relatively. And this is one of our best matchups too. This is fine. This is fine. At least he loses the Prime Catcher. And there we go. Puffin for... I think that we have to do this. Gibble Roselia. Yeah, Gibble Budu. We don't have energy. We can get it later thanks to Arbin. So we will item lock for now. Well, we can't item lock, but at least it's not a, you know, a card that we really care about at this stage. These Pokemon League headquarters also hurts our Budu. Yeah, no, I'm not complaining about your reminder, man. Thank you very much for that. It's a very important thing to do. Even if I say like I have a good grasp of my deck, there are times that I keep forgetting and make the wrong choices because I am overconfident and I don't price check. There is the energy. We are good. So, we will retreat. And I think the best option now is to Iono. And hopefully we get our second... Oh, there. Boss. Perfect. Goes a raid. And Corkscrew Drive for knockout. Which will leave us in risk of Prime Catcher. Tour scenario is good. And so we have our 3 best cards at the moment. So I think the best solution here is to Arbin for a rare candy. Is we will take 300 damage here. We're not gonna die at the very least. But we are taking 300 damage and we don't have a Spiritomb to deal with it. Oh, boss's orders. But you already used your Crispin. So Turo is the better option right now. Oh no, not Turo. Oh, there. Let's see. Champion's Call. For a Spiritomb. There you go. We will retreat. And we will boss into the Iron Hands. hopefully he does not have a boss to kill the Garchomp. Or to knock out the Garchomp. Ah, there. That sucks. But at least we have another Gabite to deal with it. Does he have the energy though? Because I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 energy and 2 on board, and he has 14. So 9 energy. He's down to 5 energy remaining. Yeah, 5 energy remaining. And there's the earthen vessel for the knockout. But he will have a hard time setting up again. I've already used both of my Ionos, and I did not price check if I have a Pokemon League headquarters available in the deck. So 1, 2, 3 energy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, he does not have enough energy. So we will Champion's Call for a Roselia. And we will put an energy onto the backup Gabite. And we will retreat. We will use the Arvin, get another... We don't need Trolley anymore. Let's see if we have our stadiums. Yeah, we have one more stadium in the deck. So I think the best option is to get energy retrieval. Or no, let's go versatile with Night Stretcher. So we already have energy retrieval in hand. Forgot about that. So we won't be able to knock out the Pikachu, but that's fine. I don't think he has lightning energy left. Hopefully I get matched up with a Dengo matchup so we can see how to deal with Goldengo actually. We don't have a problem with Joltik Goldengo because they put in like Iron Hands or another lightning Pokemon. And then that's not a big deal for us because that's a big price buff. Sorry, price buffer. But I have more problems with a pure Goldengo matchup. Because they're faster because they have up to 4 coin bonuses. And that's a huge deal. They should be able to dig for their superior energy retrievals. Oh, you're killing the Roserade. A surprising choice. We will retreat this. We will evolve the Roserade. And let's just cut the deck. We'll probably get a backup Garchomp ready. And let's put the power weight onto the Spiritomb just for kicks. And we will Raging Curse for knockout. I wish this deck performed this well during Premier Ball League. That Mewtwo would have paid for our house. Crispin, okay. And he is out of energies. And GG. That is our third win. We are in a good position. I hope you're still there, Kai. I hope I didn't offend you. I didn't mean anything with that. It's just the language sometimes doesn't come across with the proper intent. I'm not really a native English speaker. I try my best. I will just mute the mic. My wife needs to talk to me. Mic test. I hope you guys can hear me. There. So we have 1 minute remaining for the next round. Well, 2 minutes remaining till the next round. So far, the meta game is we are at 14th place. Where am I? Oh, I'm 6th place actually. So that is good. We are likely going to fight Copper Raja, Zard Pidgeot, Poison Archaludon, Raging Bolt, and Dragapult Dusknoir. And hopefully you don't hear the chickens in the background. Check in Pumpkin. We are fighting against... Oh, Poison. No, Copper Raja. Yeah, we are fighting against Copper Raja. The chickens are always a bad sign for me. If you can hear them. Hopefully my mic isn't picking them up. My father-in-law runs real Pokemon with chickens. So, yeah. If you can hear them, that explains it. And there you go. We are going to send challenge. Close. Why can't I challenge? For some weird reason. Let's refresh. Why can't I challenge? So Copper Raja, what does that do? 300 HP. So we have two. Oops. We have to run Rabska. We have to run Rabska if we are fighting Copper Raja. And we really need a lot of energy. Yeah, we currently stay at my wife's family because our house is currently being built. So, yeah, my father-in-law runs a small farm in our backyard, for lack of a better word. And he's raising real-life Pokemon. And I think this is it's not the best start. Especially against a metal deck. So our opponent is running Copper Raja, Monkey Dory, everything. Q-Fent. Ideally, we want an Arbin. Hopefully we pull an Arbin turn 1. Otherwise, we will go with Poffin for double Gibble. Yeah, double Gibble it is. Hopefully we don't get a Ionode. We will Power Weight. And we will try to keep our energy up. Hopefully we don't lose it. I should have put it under Roselia, actually. That is a big mistake for me. So he has an Arbin. We are not. Oh, there. Turbo Energize. So that is going to be a problem for us. He has Precious Trolley and Turbo Energize. So he's going to get his 5 best cards onto the bench. And Turbo Energize will ramp him. I'm guessing it's 2 Monkey Dories and 2 Q-Fents and a utility Pokemon. Which I'm guessing is a Duraludon. There it is. Duraludon, Q-Fent, and Triple Monkey Dory. So he's going to Q-Fent for the Triple Monkey Dory. Hopefully we get an energy. I want to get rid of that Q-Fent. That was an option. Yes, I did not see that option earlier. Because I had Rare Candy and I tunnel visioned. I could have retreated the Roselia at the very least and then Night Stretcher to get that energy back. If we lose it, we lose it. I don't think we have an out here. We did not get the best start, in all honesty. We do have an out in the form of Spiritomb. Oh. So we don't need Rabsca, actually. We don't need Rabsca. And I think the better option right now is... He has Bronze Body. I can't knock out the Monkey Dory. I can't knock out the Cufant. I think the best option is to knock out the Duraludon. We will Night Stretcher to get that Roselia back. And then hopefully for our Corkscrew Drive, we get something nice. And we do get something nice. This is a deck I was not prepared for. Well, it depends on because of what I drew. I don't think I had the best start against this deck. Oh, TM Devo. But he's gonna have to spend an attack. If he wants to TM Devo me, he's gonna have to spend an attack. And he can't now because of Heavy Baton. That is 290. We have an out here. Hopefully we have Spiritomb in the deck. I did not price check. We have Spiritomb. We will go for Poffin, Roselia, and we are out of Gibbles. I don't want to put the Badoo in because it will just die to... we don't have enough. We don't have enough. But we can recover. We can recur it thanks to Super Rod. We have a little bit more options here. We are not dead yet. So he's probably gonna try and sustain the Copper Raja. Damn, I really wanted that Super Rod, in all honesty. I'm sure he's trying to kill the Garchomp. If he already Iono'd, he can't counter Catcher. So he's gonna try and kill the Garchomp. Yeah, that's his only out right now. And he has another Copper Raja in play, which is a big problem. So I have to two-row this. I will lose my Spiritomb. That's fine, that's a one prizer. Oh, so we are safe. We have the champion's call. That is enough to kill. Yeah, I had to drop the Pokemon League headquarters so that I just had a better draw, in all honesty. Hopefully we get... I should have gotten a Gabite earlier. For some reason, I'm lagging. My opponent can throw 90 in my face. That will be 290 for the Garchomp. I'm still alive. What I really need is a Gabite. And I can get the Spiritomb at least. And 4 Monkey Dories. That is terrible. That is just terrible. TM Devo. He's gonna swing with TM Devo. I got it. I had my math wrong. I don't think I have any outs here. I should have super odd first. We're cooked. We're cooked. Yeah, concede. This is not the best situation. GG, sir. Yep. Well, you can't win them all. That's fine. We did not get the best start, in all honesty. Or I made a mistake there. I should have followed your advice and gone for the Badoo. I did not play it right. I did not play it right. That was an option with the Badoo. The other option is I should have put the energy onto the Roselia and then retreated it to swing with the Garchomp early game. I would have drawn so many cards and probably had a better setup at that point. But it's a unique deck. I wasn't really prepared for it, so don't blame me. It's a very good deck in all honesty. And I think it'll do well with Mega Evolutions, because it already has 30 less damage, and Mega Evolution gives them that new Pokemon tool that also has the bronze body on a card. So that's a minus 60, and it would be very important at one point in the game if he has it on the right time. What is the pairings, the standings looking like? So I'm probably gonna drop to below top 8. Yeah, I did not expect the Copper Raja matchup. What I really wanted to fight was the 3 top decks with the Dragon Bolt Dusknoir, Zard Pidgeot, and Raging Bolt Ogerpon. I have very little experience against the Copper Raja. But you win some, you lose some. This is still my best run so far. I wish my deck ran this good during PBL, man. 3 wins early game. My experience at PBL, I had a loss in round 1, a double game loss in round 3, thanks to the draw, and then a loss in round 6. And we have the auto drop on 3 losses. I might have probably gone to day 2. I'm not sure. No, I think day 2 you needed 5 wins, 2 losses bare minimum to get into day 2 to be in the Magic 128. And then after that it's just gonna be, you know, you have 1 life for the rest of the event. So how is everybody doing? I hope it's not too late where you're from. For me, it's about 11 o'clock right now. We have 1 round remaining. There are only 5 rounds, so we are almost done. I have a good chance of getting top 8 here. I just really want to be able to join their Tournament of Champions at the end of the season, because they are giving away 5,000 pesos, roughly 150 to 100 USD roughly, for the grand prize. But it's in store credit, but it's fine, because then I won't feel guilty spending all that money on Pokemon. Because if it was real money, I'd probably keep it for, you know, rainy days. But man, if I got into the Tournament of Champions and won that would really help with my hobby expenses. It's the last round. We are just waiting for the last round. I was hoping for a fresh, you know, unblemished record today. But I'm not complaining. Like I said, it's the best run so far. And this is the difficult part about like online tournaments. Unlike a live event, you have your friends with you right in front of you, so you're not going to be as bored. that's the boring part of the stream. We all have to deal with it. Unless you guys want me to try and, play a game. But I might miss the round. I nearly missed round 3. Let's see. Oh, another Joldango dropped, which is surprising. He was running at 2-1, and then the other Goldango dropped, so that reduces our odds of fighting a Goldango deck. One of the Raging Bolt dropped, one Dragapult dropped, Mewtwo dropped, Greninja dropped, Guardy dropped, and the Dragapult Dusknoir drop. Oh, why did you drop Garchomp? I wanted to bring Garchomp to the championships. And oh, so all Goldengos dropped. No, there's one more Goldango, a Joldango deck. So we still have a chance of fighting a Goldango, or well, a Joldango. And we are bringing honor to Lady Cynthia. That's round, folks. Then I have to fix our cat's cat litter. More minutes till the next round. Ideally, this will be my first top 8. I was already at top 6, man. That's a shame. I am miffed about that. So we are now the first 3-1, I believe. Let's check. So we are likely going to fight this guy, So we are likely going to fight a Charizard Pidgeot and a Poison Archaludon. I don't really want to fight the Poison Archaludon because it is a bit tough to get to that Magic 300. Well, not Magic 300, how much HP does the Archaludon have? I'll think about it when we fight it. So 1, 2, and then we have a chance of fighting either of these two. We could actually get paired down and fight all these guys down below. That depends. That depends on RNGesus. 2 more matches. 2 more matches till the last round. I know it's strange. It should be at the range we're playing. I think we should have 6 rounds. But, who has time for 6 rounds? Two more matches. Let's see how much Badoo costs now. Oh man, somebody's selling their Premier Ball League Judge promo Badoo. Let's see how much it costs. Oh my, they're selling it for 1,000 British pounds. I think that's like 90 grand. $70 grand locally. I will keep mine for now. I'll show it off. I'll make a video about it. I'll try holding on to it till it gets a little bit more expensive. So far, people are selling their Badoo promos for about 20 USD. Maybe less. Something around that range. But yeah, it's a nice card. It's a perfect bling. They haven't announced the Ultra Ball League promos yet, but hopefully there's something nice. Especially if they're playable, they're gonna be mucho expensive. Three more minutes. Are they? I mean, all the matches are paired. Let's see my standings. Nope, it has not reflected yet. So the admin, the organizer, is waiting for the timeout. That Copper Raja. That was a surprising pick. I think that deck's gonna win. If I'm a betting man, I think that deck's gonna win. I don't think anybody is prepared for it. It is such a weird meta call. And it is, I believe it's a nice deck too. I would make it if it were readily available. And I think a lot of its cards will rotate out. Let's check. Oh, match paired. Check in and GLHF, sir. And we are fighting against Bolt. We are fighting against Raging Bolt. And they have 3 area zeros, which is a problem. And 2 jamming towers. So that is gonna nerf us. Final match of the day. Thanks for staying with me, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the show. So ideally, we play second here and we get our best cards. We do have a good chance against Raging Bolt, but if he proves to be faster than us, it's pretty much a loss for us. So right now, hopefully we have a Badoo. That is one of our only outs here. So, and we are giving him a mulligan, so that's a problem. What is our standing? 2 mulligans. So that's a 2-card advantage. Do I want to play the Reller? I don't think so. So the best choice for us is to Iono next turn. Hopefully we get a Puffin. Oh, there, good. Gibble. And then a Fez. So the best choice for us is just to pass. Turn sucks, man. Turn sucks. Well, I said I wanted to fight a Bolt. That's what you wish for. Do you have grass? AZU, okay. Ultra Ball. Discard Jamming Tower, that's good for us. Picnic Basket. Picnic Basket. I did not know that Raging Bolt puts that in. So at least 2 of his stadiums are down. He's down to 3. He discarded a Blood Moon Ursaluna, Prime Catcher, and Baby Bolt. He's now playing a Crispin. He's probably gonna get Lightning and Grass. Oh, Fighting in Grass. And his Raging Bolt is online. Sucks. He has enough. He has enough to knock out the Fez. That gives him 2 prizes. So you're in for a boring match, guys. I'm sorry about that. I wanted to perform better against Bolt, but the starting hand just didn't. It just wasn't giving us what we needed. So there's the 3rd stadium. Probably gonna discard the Fighting and 2 of his energies. Oh, surprising choice. We have to set up the Gibble. And we have to Iono. Puffin. Or we have energy. I have to spend the energy retrieval, sadly. Let's go for this. Badu. I'll keep these for 2. Hopefully he does not have enough stadiums. That's 1, 2, 3 stadiums out. He won't even be able to Burst Roar. Though Myriad Leaf Shower is still a problem. Well, he doesn't have Fighting or Lightning energy. He hasn't used a supporter yet. So we still have an out. Ideally, we draw an energy here. Ah, there's... But he can't put two on the same turn. Ah, energy switch. So he's gonna retreat that and go for Myriad Leaf Shower. And that's fine. I have to call the Garchomp here. And then hopefully we get something better from Iono. I'll drop the Spiritomb. And yes, this is something better. We can Night Stretcher for the Fez. Get a little bit more. More of our money's worth. Do I risk it? I'll risk it. I will risk it. We did not draw the Roserade, sadly. Because what I want to do is he needs to deal 4 cards here. So I think we're going to lose the Garchomp. Unless he swaps out with the Raging Bolt. We still have one more League Headquarters in play, in deck. $150, $300, that's still not enough. So we can sub the Garchomp for the Spiritomb and try to catch up. I have not seen Seda. Yeah, so now this is the better option for you. You do have an out in the form of Squawkabilly. This is tough. He probably already has Boss. This is not the best showing for this deck. Just wanted that shuffle for nothing. We with Boss. Everybody can retreat. Let's just deal damage there. I'm out of Gibbles, sadly. This is not really the best situation. And he can free retreat thanks to the Larias. Do we have an out? I don't think we have an out, but let's just play it through. I didn't even draw any power weight, sadly. That has a lot of draw effects. I didn't draw the Arbin too. Ah, superior energy retrieval. So we are cooked. Maybe I should not have put in the Badu earlier. But I had to keep. We started Fizz, so he had 2 prizes advantage early game. I think we're just cooked. Yep, we're cooked. If I had power weight, that would have been fine. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. The matchup with the Raging Bolt wasn't really my ideal matchup. We did not draw anything that we needed. So hopefully you join me for another event in the future. And stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment,